Hi, it's Mike Noon. Welcome back. I'm the author of the book Speed Learning Secrets of NLP, and in this video I want to talk to you about conflicts versus win-win. Now, what do I mean by conflicts? Well, a conflict is basically where I would want something for you and you might want something different, or it could be vice versa. You want me to do something and maybe I don't want to. So that's a conflict. And there are basically three types of conflicts. The first one is just a simple misunderstanding. So I might say to you, I'd really love you to post all of your questions on the Facebook page. And you might misunderstand that and tweet it out over Twitter. Basically, I don't mind which you do, you can do either. This is just an example. So that's a misunderstanding. And there is a procedure, there is a methodology for solving that type of conflict. And I go into this in a lot more detail in another course that I teach called Transforming Communication, which is about conflict resolution, creating win-win, consulting, and a whole lot of other really useful stuff. The second type of conflict is a conflict of needs. So an example of that might be, I need you to watch all of the videos so that you can really understand the benefits and the value of what I'm teaching you. And you might go, well, that's really great, Michael, but I need to go to the bar, or I need to go and meet my friends in the park, or I need to go and do some shopping, and so that's a conflict of needs. And once again, there is another entirely different methodology for resolving a conflict of needs. And then there's a conflict of values. And of the three conflicts, a conflict of values is the most complex to resolve, because values, as I say, are what is important to us. They're like the sat-nav for our life. It's the things that we really feel strongly about. Things like religion, wars, money, families. It's all emotional sort of stuff. And once again, there is a different methodology for resolving a conflict of values. Okay? So, that's on the external level. These are external conflicts. There's also internal conflicts. And these are the subject of a whole far more complex system of things that may be going on inside of you. And these conflicts can be things like, well, I really want to do my study for my my master's degree, or to do my pass my SAPs, or to get my trade certificate, or to get my stockbroker's certification, but I don't really feel confident. So that's an internal conflict, and I'll be giving you another quite quick and simple method you can use on that, and I'll also be offering you a downloadable document so that you can use this. It'll probably be one of the last videos that I'll be putting up for you, because there's a lot of foundational work you need to understand first about how your brain works, how it interprets information, and a whole lot of other stuff. Okay? And as I say, if you are unsure about something, or you are just curious about, well, what sort of did you mean by that bit you said in the conflicts video, Michael? And why is it conflicts versus win-win? Here's the thing. Most situations in life, and pretty much the way we're taught and brought up, is that you have to win at all costs, because otherwise you lose face and you lose kudos, and we have to have the best country, the biggest economy, the biggest army, navy, air force, the best sports team, the most number of medals at the Olympics. And that's really great, and it feels good when you win on that sort of level. But here's the thing. I would invite you to remember a time when you were in a competition and someone else won, and what that felt like. And maybe they were kind of near, and how that felt. And now, think about the sort of things you wanted to do to them, the things you wanted to say to them. And that creates like this whole negative kind of loop, this whole negative conversation in your body and in your mind and in your emotions and in your soul. And that's not ideal for learning. There's one of the guys that taught me NLP, a guy called Dr. Richard Bolstad, very, very smart man. He was telling me how him and his first wife, who unfortunately later died, were having some conflicts very early on in their relationship, and they went to a counsellor. And what the counsellor said to them was, well, you've got two choices here. You can either get the result you want, or you can be right. So which one do you prefer? And they'd already decided that they wanted to get the result they wanted, and so they did what was necessary, and they went on to do some wonderful things together. Anyway, that's about all that I want to say at this stage on conflicts versus win-win. And as I say, I would encourage you to go within and have a think about beliefs or little voices in the back of your head that are not in alignment with your goals for this course. And in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to set a goal for this goal, of course, for this training. Okay, so until then, this is Mike Moon signing off.